Hey there, what's happening? It is a Tuesday, and obviously my beard sucks. Oh, what's happening? I know it's early. I usually go on later, but last night was busy, and tonight I got plenty of crap to do, so I'm just trying to get an earlier start than 8. So, and I want to kind of do this again. Yeah. Long story short is, doesn't matter if you have gray hair or not. I don't like to stick, and this stuff's like paste. I mean, it's on my fingers. I don't know where the blue went. It's probably over here somewhere. We'll mess with that tonight too. But I got to catch up on the tanks. Frankie decided to unsandcap his tank, so that's fun. There's soil everywhere. It's a mess. These guys, I gotta top the filter off. Just routine stuff with the other tanks. Top off, fill, clean somewhat. Yeah. So, let's see. Looks like we got Vaughn in here. What's up, Vaughn? How we doing, buddy? Good seeing you. Yeah, so sorry I wasn't on last night, but somebody showed up right at 6 o'clock, and that wound up lasting until almost 9. So, just wasn't in the cards to go live last night. But I figured we'll make up for that tonight. So, that's what we're doing here. But I understand probably won't be a lot of people in here because, you know, it's 5. And I'm sure there's other people on. Let's see. Well, I said earlier I was going to go live. That's okay. You can watch. You don't have to say hi. It's fine. You know, if I was on the YouTube, I could find out who. That's alright. So yeah, we're going to try dyeing it again. Probably just going to wind up be blue, because the green, we left everything in for like 40 minutes and the green just came right out like that. There's a little hint, and the camera's not doing it any justice. It all looks gray with a hint of blue to you guys, but it's actually blue. The light isn't helping, I guess. But so we're just gonna add some more blue and maybe try to comb it in. See if that helps this time. So last time she just kind of fingered it in. Oh man, Window Licker's popping up. What's up, Window Licker? How you doing, buddy? Let's see. Have you tried Maniac Panic brand dye? No. We just tried whatever this is. Color Brilliance or some shit like that. It's Ion. Whatever that means. But see, the box is very misleading. See, that's the green it was supposed to be. And it was until you wash the dye out. So, I don't know. Oh man. But yeah, we picked up a new cleaning system last night. That's what it was all about. So they were running through it with us and making sure we knew how to use the thing and hook everything up. And long story short, it's just a really expensive sweeper. But compared to the really expensive sweeper I bought like 5 or 6 years ago that I have to fix like every 3 weeks, this one should hold up better. So we went with that. But it was kind of last minute. You know, last night they said we told them we were home at 4. They said they were going to be here at 6. I'm like, okay, well, that doesn't give us very much time. So, it is what it is. But we'll definitely be on for the Friday night one. Well, I'll be on. I don't know about her. She might be working, but I'll be on. And then we're going to try to be back on track next week. Things are getting crazy now because it's getting closer to the Clash, and we got to make sure everything's lined up on our end. Stickers are ordered. New stickers, they're ordered. They're being printed. We should be seeing them anytime, really. So that's a plus. I am getting blown up on Facebook right now. Yeah. Well, see, we did the beard dye thing Friday, and we wanted to give it a couple days. So I meant to do it last night, but with everything going on, it didn't work. So tonight we're going to try again, since everything's calm now, somewhat. We're going to give her another shot and see, and try to comb it in this time instead of just smushing it in there. I don't know, maybe the combing it in will help. I don't know. But I definitely don't want to do it a lot, because the last thing I want to do is fry it off, which then I got to let a new one grow, and that takes time. If you remember, I had a lot longer beard and I cut it off about a year ago, and this is about as long as it's gotten so far, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. Now, last time when we dyed it, we just used hair dye, and it actually worked out really good. This stuff is different. I don't know, it's different. Oh, see, it even says right there, semi-permanent. That sounds like a waste of money. Obviously it was. So, Fish family, what's up, Fish family? How are we doing? Yeah. So yeah, but like I said, we got stickers coming, and these are die cut, supposedly waterproof. Because the first batch of stickers I got, you get a drop of water on them, they're done. And I think we used Zazzle for that, so I don't recommend them for stickers that might be around water or any kind of moisture. Let's see, so this new place is die cut. I forgot what the place is called, but die cut is supposed to be better quality, so we'll see. And if not, then we know, okay, well, we'll go with the one that I wanted to go with. But I don't know why we have to do it 3 times before we go with the one I want to go with, but it's fine. George RB3, what's up, buddy? Good seeing you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Yeah, so, yep, early one. Didn't really have too much planned to talk about tonight, but I just wanted to kind of pop in and say, hey. And no, I didn't cut the beard off. I've been out in public every day, and it looks worse on camera than it does in person. It really does. It's not that horrible in person, but man, with that light on it, it didn't look good at all. Oh man. So like I said, we're going to do that again. So almost overfilled the pool Sunday. That was interesting. I have this habit of just kind of turning it on, and then I give it an hour and I go back down and check. Well, I got sidetracked with doing other stuff, and then I started playing a video game, and she came home from work and said something about going in the basement, and it clicked. I'm like, oh shit, I'll be right back. So, didn't overflow it. But hey, if I'd have let it go on for another hour, it probably would have. But it's in the basement, so what? There's a drain. Oh man. Kittens are storming the complex. I mean, there's fur balls everywhere. I can't hardly walk without stepping on one. These cats gotta go. Can't wait until they're weaned. Oh man. Not any real fish news. Um, the Red Devils are almost ready to go, and we've been in contact with Mike about that one. He's gonna take those little guys off our hands. Sounds like they're going in a pretty good sized tank, so they'll love it. I think like a 220 or a 240 or something like that. So definitely be a cool place for them. They'll be happy. Let's see. Jimmy P, what's up, buddy? I don't know why. Somebody must have bumped the mic. Or I did. There we go. Alright, how's that? I don't want to crank that up too high, otherwise you'll be able to hear the cat fart. Let's see. Turn it up to 11, Bluebeard. Can't hear you. Oh man. 3G says he's got an ear infection. Uh-oh. Jenna P, how we doing, Jenna? Good to see you. I don't know, can you guys hear me now? I don't know, I turned it up.
Yeah, I don't know, it's still pretty quiet.
It might have got bumped. I don't know. Of course, the kittens are chewing on cords too, so that could be a problem. Oh, I see. How's that? I'll bet that's better. Now it's going to be blowing people's eardrums out. So it somehow got reset.
Oh.
And it was running off the laptop mic, which does suck.
Yes, it does.
Let's see. Now, if that's too loud, let me know. Looks like we got Jeremy popping in. What's up, buddy? How we doing? Coral Works. Good seeing you, Coral. How we doing? How we doing?
That's much better.
Okay. Well, it's confirmed that's much better. Normally I don't have to adjust that, but I don't know. This thing will turn off and who knows. I'm not good with computers, okay? I've proven this. We know. All right. Sounds great. Sounds good. I like it. All right. So, yeah. I had fun last Friday night. I'm glad everybody was there and that made it. Glad everybody had fun. Congrats again to the winners. Hope they enjoy their prizes. Sorry, Paul, that half of your prize is not coming out the way it was planned. But we're gonna, you know what? I don't care if I have to walk around with a bright blue beard. The blue is somewhat sticking, so we're gonna just go with it. Maybe once the blue sets, maybe we can run a streak of green in there and see how it goes. I don't know, but we'll give it a whirl. But more than likely, it's just going to be blue because that's the only thing that's working. Let's see. Not a lot going on at work. I have a motor swap that I could have been done with a lot sooner, but again, kind of hard when you're the only mechanic there and multiple things break that are company-wise products, and those are a lot more important and they have to run. So kind of got to stop what I'm doing and go with those things for, so it sucks, but it is what it is. It'll get done. And then I had a customer drop another motor off today to put in a car that we just put a motor in 6 months ago because the person we sold the car to, the kid blew it up. And somebody bought it, and then they want me to put a motor in that one. And then he says he's got one right behind it to put a motor in, so I'm like, all right. I was starting to think this year I was going to get away with having to do a lot of motor swaps, but all of a sudden, that's not the case, like out of nowhere. So the only problem I have is I still have a boat trailer I'm trying to finish, the one for that StarCraft boat that I did over the winter. I'm trying to get that done before the boat has to come out of the water, and I'm running out of time. So that aspect kind of sucks because I keep getting big jobs coming in, which is great, but it also has its drawbacks. So I'm actually just going to have to just put a stop on most of it and be like, hey, this has to get done. It won't take me long to do it. I just have to recover some, rip off the 1970s shag carpet that's on the wood and put the blue stuff that we want on it. I'm painting the frame of the trailer. I've already got everything cleaned off and somewhat prepped. I'll have to do it again though because it's been sitting outside. But got it all for the most part pretty much ready to go. I've got the paint that I'm going to do. POR 15 works great, by the way. But it also comes in multiple colors that I found out. So this trailer is going to look pretty cool. Kind of go with the boat kind of thing. So I have that to get done yet. And then we've also got the Hummer that we've got the heads back for, and I've got a cam sitting there waiting to go in this thing, and I got to get that done in the next few weeks. And yeah, there's just a lot of stuff to get done. And then at the end of September, I'm going to be gone for a few days. So there's that. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. But yeah, other than that, nothing too crazy. Nothing. Today's just been a Tuesday. It's been going fast though, so that's cool. But I really got to get that trailer done. I did. I painted some calipers on a Mercedes with POR 15, and that came out really good. I was quite shocked for being a brush-on product. How it kind of, I don't know if you want to call it self levels or whatever you want to call it, but you don't really see the brush marks if you do it right. So Salient made it in. What's up, buddy? How we doing? Good seeing you. But yeah, so yeah, I got a lot to do. I really need another person in there. That would really help. Yeah, as long as they listen. Because I could have somebody take on some of the smaller stuff, knock that stuff out of the way, and meantime I could get caught back up on some things. The bad part is when all the boats come out, I get bombarded because I got to winterize everything and then store it. And then I'm doing that, my bike, other stuff, it's all getting stored. So it's kind of hectic around then. Then after that it kind of drops out, but I still bring one of the company trucks in here and there periodically, and just try to keep on the ball with those, because the last thing I want to do is get right to the start of the next season and be down half of the trucks, because that's just not the way I like to do it. It says Greenbeard. It didn't take that well. I don't know. This light, it really isn't helping. There's a tint, and I mean a very light tint. Oh man. It says a shirt with Salient Aquatics written in Sharpie. I could do that. I could definitely do that. I could actually just get a bunch of shirts and write a bunch of people's channel names on it. Including my own. And then I'll just hand them out at the clash. Be like, check out these custom made t-shirts. And then I'll probably get sued. Tint, more like hint. Yeah, I don't know if I can. I mean, you can kind of see it right here. That's more brown, I guess. It looks brown, but I don't know. I'm not one that dyes their hair a lot, is what I'm saying. Looks like my nose is runny. You know what, though? This stuff, this dye in the boxes, it kind of looked like an oil stain, just without purple. but it didn't work. You know, we were debating on, do we get a bleach kit and bleach it and then dye it, and I'm like, well, it's all white and gray anyways, it should take it. Nope. Nope, not at all. Yeah. Yeah. And it really sucked when she did this part because some of the stuff would like drip off onto my lip, and that's what I was tasting. It does not taste good at all. Nope. Yeah, gray and aged white hair are the hardest to dye. Well, like I said, last year we did black and orange, and the orange wound up looking like pink, but the black stayed gray. So, but that was a liquid hair dye. That wasn't this paste stuff. I don't know. Now, if I did it on my head, it probably wouldn't work at all. I tried dyeing my hair once when I was younger. Tried bleaching it, and it didn't bleach. So, I don't know. When I was younger and had long hair, and I was trying to do something with it, and it didn't work. So then I just had black and orange hair, which they wasn't bad. Man. Might have to get into the pool after a hard day of work. I hear you there. I still got more work to do yet. But I figured I'd pop in just a little bit. Oh, man. Whew. Cats are bombarding me. So yeah, we gotta start working on this guy pretty soon, because he keeps bedding down and making it past the sand cap. So all the soil just keeps coming up. It looks disgusting. He doesn't care, but it looks disgusting to me. So I really need to get that out of there. I just haven't brought myself to doing it yet. These guys back here are doing fantastic, though. But I thought I lost one of my turbo snails because I saw him laying on his back, or back of his shell. I was like, oh man, I lost a snail. So then I take my hiker without anything on it, and I was just going to try and bump him around the rock so I could pick him out of there. And no, he's not dead. So I flipped him back over, so he's somewhere in there. Not where I left him. But the 150, everybody's doing good in there. It looks like, at least. That 150 that you can't see. The hex tank, everything's going good in there. I've just got so much Christmas moss, and it gets pulled into the filter and plugs it. I have to get in there and unplug the filter, which that can be fun. Like I said, the Red Devils are almost ready to go, I think. A lot of them are getting a lot bigger, and they look pretty healthy, swimming around nice, so might be about time to bag them up and let them go. It's just dirt in there, soil. There's algae built up on the back of the glass, but for the most part it's just soil floating around in there because of somebody. You know I'm talking about you. But yeah, that thing's going to be an utter nightmare. Because that is a very thick substrate. I put way too much sand in it. Probably way too much soil. Never should have done it. I should have just put sand in it and been done with it. Everything would have been fine. But I wanted to have plants in there. And yeah, this will be great. And I didn't listen to everybody when they said don't put dirt in with a fajaka. Well, that's why you don't do it. Right there. Oh, B-Wizzle made it in. I don't know what I was getting ready to call you. What's up, buddy? How we doing? Yeah, so I'm probably just going to do half of it, pull all the substrate out, let it kind of settle for a few days, and then do the other half. And then probably 943,000 water changes. It should get most of the soil out. I doubt I'll get all of it out. Then I can kind of reset some things in there and get a different substrate for it and go with that, because this substrate right here is just too dark to begin with anyways, and that light's not really a good enough light for the tank. It's only a 4-foot light, so well, these are all my problems, not really the fish's problem. Oh man. Well, Jesse's messing around with fork truck tires. Those couldn't be fun. 4 of them weigh 200 apiece. Yeah, that's not a very small fork truck. Yeah, we just got the little guys at where I work, and anytime anything goes on with them, I call the company that sold them to us. Because if I had to stop what I was doing and fix those when those break, I'd never get anything done. I miss the propane one we had though. These electric ones just, But I know why we did it, so I don't blame them for that. But one of them, right off the bat, right when I started there, we had to do a head gasket on, which was super easy. It was a little Honda motor or something, Toyota motor. What are these things? These things are, there's a Hale. I'm not sure what the rest are. Yale or Hale? Might be a Yale. I can't think for the life of me what the other ones are. They're all electric though. Let's see. Specialize in electric. That's all Raymond sells. Oh, I don't know. I'd have to look. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, the old one is a Heister. So the other ones I think are Yales. Maybe. Yeah, they can be tricky to work on. Very tricky. KGE Aquatics, what's up, KGE? How we doing? Now, the last time we had one fork truck that just quit moving, and we had them send their tech out, and even their tech, and this guy's not new. This guy knows what he's doing. He spent a good half the day on that thing, trying to figure out what the hell was wrong with it, and later found out that somehow the control panel, or for the all the controls, that folds down so that you can open it up, or open the hood up, I guess you'd call it, so you can charge the batteries or whatever. Well, there's a little lock tab in there that got bent just enough that I guess it wasn't locking, so it was putting this thing in like a safe mode or something. It wouldn't do nothing. But it took him most of the day to figure that out. I guess, you know, it's one of those things too. It's so stupid. It's like, how did it take me that long to find it? But if you're not looking for it, you're thinking, man, there's a serious problem here. You're not looking at the obvious first. I do it. It happens. So I get it. But yeah, those things can be tricky. That's why I like the old propane one we had, because it was easy. It's got hydraulics, very little electrics or electronics, and an engine. But the other thing, the main reason why they like the electric so much is, one, we don't have to buy propane, and two, we can regulate the speed a lot easier on the more modern fork trucks because we had some people that uh, not the greatest fork truck drivers. To say the least, they were just being stupid and going way too fast and just creating an unsafe environment. So now they do 1 mile an hour. And even still, they still screw up. We had one guy knocked a hole in a wall at the other location, and then that same guy, a few weeks after he did that, at the main location, knocked a water line off for the fire suppressant system, which was a giant mess. Yeah, he had to go. Let's see. Yeah, the you know, usually after you screw up once, you're like pretty much on notice. But if you do it again within a couple weeks, clearly because you were being stupid, bye bye. Yeah, no, and that's the thing is, you know, that stuff is it's dangerous if you're not watching what you're doing. You can kill somebody. You can cause a lot of damage. So it's not something to jump on and go, hey, hold my beer. You know. Not recommended. Looks like Melvin made it in. What's up, Melvin? How we doing? Good seeing you, buddy. Yeah. So yeah, I tell you, I agree with that wholeheartedly. And anytime I catch people doing stuff that I consider as unsafe, and let me tell you, listen, I like to goof off and mess around, but when it comes to where you can seriously injure somebody, I don't play. So I'll jump down their ass too and I'm not even the one they got to worry about. But if I see it, I'm saying something. But yeah, you can't play. I mean, those things are heavy. They're heavy. You've got the forks. You could easily shish kebab somebody with no trouble at all. You know, you could not watching what you're doing, tilt wrong, flip the whole load over. It's just, you got to know what you're doing when it comes to those things. You have to. It's not something that you can just slap somebody up there and show them, okay, pull this lever, pull that lever, hold this, do that, now go. No, you got to explain to them, you got to tell them. There's also certifications you're supposed to have. That doesn't always happen at certain places. I know that for a fact. Where I work, it does. You don't touch one until you're certified. Now, but some other places that I used to work at, they didn't give a damn. They're like, yeah, just jump on the fork truck, go do this. Okay. And the next thing you know, somebody drives a fork truck through a garage door, or they drop it off a curb and it's stuck now, or you know, whatever. But the other ones that people need to be trained on too are those little ride-on pallet jacks. Those things can scoot, number one, and they're just a little 2,000-pound wrecking ball if you're in the right hands. I mean, yeah. So, but anything that you've got to, anything like that you've got to run, you need to know how to do it. You should be certified, in my opinion. It's not something that, like I said, Joe Blow from off the street will go hop on that giant fork truck over there and lift this trailer and go set it over there or whatever. No. That's what they did at my first job when I was 15. Well, they thought I was 16, but they're like, hey, you ever ran a fork truck before? Nope. All right, well, hop on there. It's just this lever and that lever. And I'm like, okay. So I get on it. And I'm like, I don't know what the hell any of this does. And one guy finally come up and worked with me a bit, and he trained me on it, which wasn't that hard to pick up once he explained it. But I tell you what, nobody in that building was certified. There was a few people that would run it, and they didn't exactly maintain their stuff properly. So you'd see this guy, I don't know, he'd blow a tire on one, then he'd go over and grab another fork truck, hike that one up with this other fork truck, and just go down there and pop a wheel or whatever he's got to do. Which, I mean, they have jacks for those. Or he's out there with, we made these aircraft carts, luggage carts, pot water carts, all that stuff. He'll have one of those 10, 15 feet in the air driving through the lot with it. It's like, you know, you can lower that a little bit. So, yeah. No, the place I work now, or that I've been at for years, man, they try their hardest to make sure everybody's as safe as possible. But there's always opportunity for fuck up somewhere, you know, and that's not the company's fault. You know, it's just somebody not paying attention. So fortunately, nothing major has happened since we got rid of Dummy. But it still happens periodically. They took the garage door openers away from everybody because somebody bumped one while a fork truck was trying to come through, and they wiped the door out. So yeah, it's like, okay, well, then they get mad because in winter they got to sit outside and wait for somebody to open the door. Well, you guys had the opportunity and you screwed it up. You know, you had remotes, and now you don't because we had to replace a door because of it. Happened, that only happened once. The other guy just wasn't watching what he was doing, had his forks up too high, and creamed the door. So, yeah. Yeah, see, there's just a lot of stuff that can happen on equipment like that. Heavy, small equipment, doesn't matter. You know. Look at all the lawn service equipment. There's people that lose fingers, hands, feet, because they don't want to shut something off. All they got to do is just knock a little bit of that grass out of the chute, and there goes my foot. So, yeah. But there's just a lot of room for error, even with what I do. You know, I've seen people get their fingers caught in serpentine belts. It's like, well, why are you putting your finger down there to begin with while it's running? That wasn't a, you know, a light didn't go off in your head. Maybe I shouldn't put my finger there. You know. 3G said they had a guy decapitated reaching through a mast to straighten a package. Hit the lever with his leg. Yow. Yeah. Well, that's a lesson everybody else can learn from. Let's see. KGE says I was OSHA, so you all who think it just happens think wrong. You're not pissing anybody off. You just like what you do. I get it. But I tell you what, there's a lot of stuff that goes into learning OSHA too. I mean, a lot of stuff. And if you actually read into it as you're like trying to get certified on certain things, whatever you're trying to get certified on it, there's a lot of stuff that gets opened up to you that doesn't really get told to you or shown sometimes. It's pretty interesting. But what? Ow! This chair is bugging me. I gotta get new chairs. But yeah. But as far as subjects go, like I said tonight, I really didn't have any. So, it's on the docket for Friday. I don't know. We're gonna play Friday by ear and see how it goes. I know I'll be on, but I'm gonna strangle that cat in her sleep. Let her think she's comfortable, and then no, I wouldn't do that. But she's on the blinds and it's bugging me. Yeah. Yeah. That didn't work, did it? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Didn't you learn? Come here. This one's adventurous. This would be Finn. I think you guys have met her. Go play. Go play with the other ones. Or jump back in the window again. That's cool. Alright. Let's see. Oh. I don't know how many of you saw this earlier. I saw Rico made a little, I don't know if you'd call it a short or just a regular video that's not very long. Right back up there. Wanting to get more collabs out, or collaborating. Yeah, I totally agree. Rico knows he's welcome here anytime, and I know all I gotta do is get a hold of him, and I mean, we need to do that. It's fun to hang out with him. But if you haven't seen that video yet, definitely do it. And if you haven't been on any of Rico's focus-ons, jump on there and just email the guy. I wouldn't do it on Facebook. He really doesn't pay attention to that. But if you email him, he'll get it. Looks like Mexicali made it in. What's up, buddy? How are we doing? Listening from work. Yeah. I do that every now and then where my phone I'll be trying to do something else and a YouTube notification will pop up like right at the same time, and it's like, well, now I'm in here. But yeah. But yeah, no, I definitely agree. It's fun when everybody collaborates, you know. Just to, whether you do a live or if you meet up and do a video, that's fun too. I've done a few of those. We've also got another one in the works here. I don't know when, but we've got another one in the works with maybe that whippersnapper guy. That'd be kind of cool. Looks like Silver Creek made it in. What's up, buddy? How we doing? But yeah, no, I agree with Rico on that one. It's fun to have. It's fun to have collaborations. I can't even say that word. It's just fun to get people on. That, you know, we were doing that too, and I got away from it, and I need to start doing that too again. Is bringing people in, because it's fun to, you know, when it's just you by yourself, or you with, like her and I will do this, and it seems like you're talking about the same thing over and over and over again. So it's nice to have somebody else on, and you two can converse and figure, you know, it'll take off on its own, basically. That's what was a lot of fun with the Moonlight Mayhems. There was no structure there, and they turned out great. For the most part, turned out great. I think the first one went on for 6 hours, if I remember right. That was a long night, but it was fun. And people kept coming in, and then they'd cycle out, and then there was more people coming in, and it was just a fun time. So I wanted to do those more, but it just kind of It wore out real quick on that, and it wasn't like I was bored wearing out. It was just I was flat out getting tired, you know. So we might do those again in the future, but it probably won't be as often. It might just be like a once in a while thing. Just come up and let everybody pop up and talk about whatever anybody wants to talk about, you know. But that was a fun time, and I do miss doing that. So I still have the thumbnails, so it's not like I can't. It's not like I couldn't make a new one anyways if I needed to. But I definitely want to do that again sometime. But I'm thinking about maybe doing the Monday streams where I bring someone on, and then the Friday be her and I or whatever. I don't know. I'll figure that out. I don't know. That might not even happen. But once I do start the Moonlight streams back up, those will be fun. But those won't start up until at least after next year. So, and there's a reason for that. But no, but I do agree wholeheartedly, and I fully support collaborating or going on with other people because it's just fun, you know. Not only have I been on Rico's channel, I've been on with Rico and Ed. I've been on Big Tank Hanks, B Wizzle. I was on with you and John, Hippie John. For your guys', I think that was the first stream. I've been on a bunch. We kind of crashed a few at the Clash last year. That was fun too, also. Yeah, we Von Yenzer's right with that one. They were fun, but weekly it could get old quick. Totally understand. Yeah, and I think it did because I was trying to do it like every 2 weeks, and I noticed I was getting less and less and less. Which, hey, I get it. Misfit, I was on, he did Cards Against Humanity one night. That was a lot of fun. It was kind of tricky, but once you figured out how to do it on the laptop, it was actually pretty funny. Sharkfin Adventures, what's up, Sharkfin? How we doing? Yeah, I just think that something like that, especially on that Moonlight stream, I'd have 6 people up there. We tried 10, that didn't work out very well. So I brought it back down to 6, because if you bring up more than 6, it just, nobody can get a word in edgewise. Not like saying anything bad, but it's like nobody knows who's talking when or where, and it's just 6 is probably about the max that I would want to do anymore. But definitely not do them back to back like that. Doing them maybe once a month or something like that would be, I think, a good, and that way not everybody's getting burned out on it. What's up, Vinoski? How we doing? Yeah, that we tried. I think that was the second one I did, or the third one I did. We tried 10, and that was just so hard for anybody to figure out anything. We did it, but it was rough. So just because StreamYard lets you bring 10 people on, not always a good thing. I think the 10 people thing would be more for like if you're trying to do a meeting where one person's talking and you got 9 people watching. That probably better use for that than trying to live stream and just hang out and have a good time. It doesn't work that well with 10. And even like Mexicali says, six can be chaotic. It can be, but it's a lot more manageable than 10. So yeah, maybe probably next year I'll probably start doing those again. But like I said, it's just going to be rare here and there when I do them. Because not only that, I'm doing the Monday and the Friday thing, and then to do one on a Saturday, and I really don't want to get into that. That can just be hectic in itself on me, especially when I'm trying to get stuff done here and there and everywhere, and try to put a video out or whatever, and now I gotta sit here, and you see, it just gets hectic really quick. So I wouldn't mind doing one, but not every 2 weeks. If we do one once a month, we could probably plan things out a little bit better and, you know, make it work a little better. But so look for that again. The moonlight will rise again. But I don't know. But I do like the Friday stream. The Friday stream's fun. I do like the Monday night stream. The Monday night's a lot of fun when I do them. So hopefully next week everything's calm now. Hopefully I won't have somebody show up at 6 again next Monday. Oh man, those Cards Against Humanity, just anytime you play Cards Against Humanity is usually a riot. Because just the question, the question being laid out and the answers that come of it are just funnier than hell sometimes. But and there's all sorts of like, I know on the actual card game itself, there's all sorts of like little add-on kits you can get. It's just nuts. This is a fun game. We have a couple friends that every time we go over there, we usually wind up playing that, and it's a riot every time. I don't know who came up with that game in general, but I thank them. Because that Cards Against Humanity will lift your spirits. Oh man. Boy, I tell you, it doesn't even seem like it's been an hour yet. I guess I've been yapping that long. So yep, tonight we're going to try the old die again, and like I said, it's probably just going to wind up being blue at this point. And of course, I'm sure I'm going to have to keep on that leading into the clash, because I don't think, I mean, this has only been a few days and it's already on camera, it's pretty much gone. So yeah, hopefully maybe the second round I can get the blue to stick better. If not, we'll probably have to wait a few days and then bleach it. I don't even know if you can bleach it out once you've dyed it. I don't know. I don't know how the hair thing works, but we'll try to make it blue at least. Or if I could get the green to stick, that'd be great. If we do have to bleach it, then the green should stick. I thought it was going to look cool too, the way it like during the video, if you guys saw that it was shaping up to be pretty cool, and then nope. Once I rinsed it, man, it came out and it was done. So oh man. Well, guys, I think I've been yapping long enough on here. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it for a night. I got a lot of other stuff I got to get done tonight. Not only the dyeing thing, I got stuff I got to do here and there and there and there. So I'm going to go ahead and just get on it and get to it. So I will see you all Friday night. Thank you all so much for coming in. I know it was short notice and I know it's an off night for me, but thanks everybody for popping in. Anybody that might be catching a replay, thank you too. Mods, you guys are the best, you know it, which is pretty much all of you. So, anyways, guys, have a great rest of your week. I will see you Friday night. Who knows? Maybe I'll even put out a video. I don't know. We'll see. Stay metal, guys.